Hey, welcome back, Paul. Thanks for coming in today, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm excited to get to talk about the good work that you do. So, stars and guitars and kids and rising. Tell me about how you came up with this idea to get guitars in the hands of kids.
Originally, I received my first guitar when I was 8 years old, and it ingrained on me that that's how a child gets a guitar. Someone has to give it to him. My uncle Chet, he found a guitar in a park, leaning against a tree. He asked around, and no one claimed it. The strings were about that high off the neck.
Yeah.
Warped. But on one of his visits, he brought it to me, and he encouraged me. He told me I could do it, that I was the one. So ever since then, I've just had a passion for guitar, and knowing that that's how children get a guitar. Every time I've come across an extra or could afford to buy one and fix it up and give it to someone, I would. I've been doing it most of my life.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Tell us about the program. How does it work?
It's Guitars for Kids, Rising Stars program. And basically when an individual receives an instrument from Guitars for Kids, which is not just guitars, we get pianos, drums, whatever is donated, we get it in tip-top shape, and we give them the best first instrument they could get. So, but once they receive an instrument from the program, they become a Rising Star for life.
That's wonderful.
And so there's a whole community of them.
Good. So all of you that have a guitar sitting in the garage or in the closet that needs to come out and do something good with its life, we can help you get those into the program, right?
You betcha.
That's fantastic. Do you keep up with some of the kids that have been in the program a while?
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Our first official Rising Star, his name is Joe. I won't use his last name because I don't have his parents' permission at this point, but since Joe became a Rising Star, we also made his brother and his sister a Rising Star, so they're a Rising Star family.
I love it.
They have their dad actually built them a jam room for their instruments, and they have a little band room, and it's good quality family time that they spend together. It helps them. So Joe, being the first one, he really stands out. One of the kids that we gave an instrument to, we wound up giving him a Gibson Les Paul, and he just was beside himself. His name is Tyler. He with a tear in his eye said, "I never thought I'd own one of these." On the day that we gave it to him, we found out that his father was, according to what we were told, was stage 4 cancer, and he was going through all kinds of treatments. Tyler is in a band. It's a Rising Star band. In fact, all the kids in the band are Rising Stars. And they were playing at the Seawalk Pavilion, opening for, I think, a big name band. They got a really good gig. And that's when we gave him the guitar. And you could see the difference in his posture, the way he played, everything, immediately when he walked on the stage with that guitar. So we invited him to come to the Jags game with us for the performance this Sunday, at which time we found out his father just received a clean bill of health. He rang the bell.
Oh my goodness.
So he's one of our
chills.
miracles.
That is a miracle. That's fantastic. Well, really nice segue, and I know you've done it once before, but I doubt it's old hat. Tell us about the Jaguar.
That's how we got into it to begin with. The first performance that I did at the Jags-Titans game in January of 23 was a result of us giving an instrument to a child whose father worked security there at the stadium. And he was talking to his coworkers about it, and I was in the studio with Chris Kellum recording some stuff, and checked emails on a break, and it was from the director of entertainment of the Jacksonville Jaguars asking for a rendition. So we recorded it right then, and I sent it to her. And before I got home from the studio, they had invited me to come play, and that's all because of Guitars for Kids.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a great circle, right? Drop a pebble and see where the rings go. That's fantastic. Wow. And you must be excited for the upcoming performance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a big deal, home opener, you know.
Right.
We're taking another one of our Rising Stars to the game as well. His name is Josh. He's a police officer in Green Cove Springs.
Okay.
We recently made him a rising star. He's going to come not only to enjoy the game and the experience of being on the sideline and you know the green room and all the stuff that goes on. It's really it's a top-notch facility and they run it like a well-oiled machine. It's such a joy to be there. But he's also going to be kind of a security detail.
Sure.
Because I won't be playing that red, white, and blue guitar this time. I have a very special guitar to play this time.
Okay. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it belonged to Alan Collins of Leonard Skinner.
Sure. Wow.
It's his '77 double cutaway Les Paul Special, his favorite guitar.
My goodness.
The bass player in my band, Duval County Line, Cole Beasley, his father, Lloyd, was writing songs with Steve Reynolds and Alan Collins back when Alan was with Rosington Collins and then of course the Alan Collins band.
Right.
And Alan liked his libations and he fell off the stage and broke that guitar. So he put it in a box. Lloyd asked him about it and he said, "Oh, that, you can have it."
My goodness.
He got it fixed up and now it's a museum piece.
Right.
It requires a security detail to go outside.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But you're going to play it.
Oh yeah, I got to go
right.
over and play it and check it out a little already. So
Good.
yeah.
How's it play?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
Now, had it been played in a while?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
We did Blue Crab Festival, and Steve Reynolds owns one of Alan Collins' guitars as well.
Okay.
It's a Guild, custom Guild guitar. Looks like it's melting almost. It's a strange looking body style, but he brought that, and Lloyd brought the '77 Alan Collins guitar, and we played Freebird with them.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, to close the show. It was amazing. The real sound of Freebird came out of those guitars, you know. So it was really cool to play that song with those guitars.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Now, I remember last time, of course, clearly, will you be doing this solo again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.